All right, hello and welcome. Today we're going to talk a real quick little mini course on time blocking, time management, and organization. Now, I will tell you that some people live and die by a schedule. Some people don't think there is a need for a schedule. I'm telling you that you probably are somewhere in the middle of that. All right. Our business needs to rely on activities that get completed, and sometimes we can't schedule down to the nearest minute because we have issues that do pop up. All right. I will tell you that I am a big proponent of scheduling everything. I've built a successful school out of scheduling what I need to do and what I need to get done. All right. So, time management, first of all, time management is the development of a process or tools that increase a business, or in your case, a person's time efficiency. It's making sure that you get things recorded that need to get done and get done things that need to get done. Okay? I'm a big proponent that if you don't schedule it, it won't get done. Now, you guys might be a little younger than me out there. I have noticed, and maybe in my golden years here, that I tend to forget stuff. So I schedule just about everything. All right. You need to build a schedule of daily activities. And what I'm going to send you, or what's attached to this as well, is a Excel template that when you open it up, it will open in Excel, and you will have a daily activity schedule, including hours with which to block that schedule, and we'll show you here in a minute. You need to remember things like the 80-20 rule. Basically, this is a rule of thumb that says 20% of your time creates 80% of your business. You need to do these things first, like establishing new clients, cold calling, or establishing your sphere of influence, or contacting your sphere of influence. This is going to be the core business that you are going to build everything around. All right. This needs to be done first. Then you want to build a schedule of other activities that you need to get done today. These other activities you don't want to do until your 80-20 list is complete. Don't put off the primary activities. All right. Don't say, well, I'll get to them later, or I don't feel like doing them. I meant if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. And what's the old adage that successful people do what other people don't want to do? So do your 80-20 list first. Contact the clients you met yesterday, contact the people in your email list, call your sphere of influence, do all of that. Then with your other list of to-dos, I want you to write them down and then prioritize which one's most important. Then you need to work from the most productive down to the least productive. And there's a difference between productivity and activity. Don't fool yourself that because you've been active today that you've been productive. All right? There are things that are very productive, like meeting with a client. That's very productive. Very active. Oh, and made sure my Bluetooth hooked up to my phone so that I could share back and forth my emails. Well, you might have been active, but was that really productive? Okay. Then what I want you to do is on your daily schedule activities, I want you to time block. I want you to put in where each activity is going to go. Now that you've prioritized it, put it in your time block so that it gets completed. You make the 80-20 a rigid schedule, meaning you do it first every day. Then add the others to your time block according to the priority. Now, I also want you to remember, leave time in your daily schedule for breaks or a lunchtime or even free goof off time. You cannot avoid those, because if you do, you're going to work yourself to death and you're going to get burnout way sooner than the other person. Now, here's an example of the daily time block schedule. Here's my priority: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the activities. Notice I wrote the activities down and then I went back and prioritized them. All right. That way I can just free flow all the ideas of things I need to get done today. Then I went back and put a priority on them. Notice, always make the first things every day. Always make these cold calls and money makers every day. Here they are. Date, day, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. All right. Now, here you can see my day that I'm going to do today. Here's my first 1 and 2, cold call, sphere call. All right, that's every day from 8 to 9:30. That's what I do every day. Then at 3 o'clock, then at 10 a.m., I've got another priority that I had to do. Then here's my fourth priority. Then I scheduled a lunch in there. Then I've got my fifth priority, my sixth priority, and my seventh. Notice the gray areas are off. So during that time, I could go outside and take a walk. I can stretch, play on Facebook, whatever I want to do, not things that are business, all right? Your goal for the day is to get all of these in your time blocking schedule. Now, I'll send you this template that you can use. If you're not into doing this every day, here's one other thing that I would suggest, and this is actually what I do. Here's my list electronically of things to do. There's my 2 priorities: cold call, sphere call. Today at 9, today at 8. Then here's my next thing I need to do. I've got an open house coming up, so I've got to get my ad ready and my flyer. I then have a new home buyer's guide I want to write. I've got a listing appointment I need to go to. I scheduled that at 3 o'clock. And then I'm going to order some new business cards. Notice it's the last thing of the day. All right. It is the least productive as far as money making. Here's my most productive. Here's my least. So I'm going from the most to the least. All right. If you have any questions about time blocking or management, here's what I would suggest you do. I would suggest you try and do this every day for 2 weeks and see how it works. Don't tell me that it doesn't work. Don't tell me you're not interested. I'm asking you to trust me and try it. Do it for 2 weeks. Give it everything I told you to do. And if after 2 weeks it doesn't seem productive, then we can have a conversation. But I bet that at the end of 2 weeks, you're going to find a way that you will start doing this forever. All right? Like I said, got any questions, give me a call.